Hey, how's it going today, guys? I hope everybody's doing well. Not a whole lot going on here. Sales have been pretty crappy lately. I've been having a lot of, last few days have been like between $30 and $50 days, including shipping on some heavier items, so not great. But I am listing quite a bit. I'm trying to shoot for about 10 items a day. The death pile is slowly dwindling down a little bit, but I still have plenty to list. I'm just sticking to my guns on not doing thrifting every day, and it's helping out, but it's hurting at the same time too, because I'm not picking up those good items every day. You know, there's days I go to the thrift store, I'm picking up $50 replenishable items, or like $100 sealed electronic or something like that. And right now I'm not adding those to my store, so I'm not really selling a lot of good stuff right now. I'm just selling a lot of stuff that I've been having trouble selling. It's just been listed for a long time. So in that sense, I am hurting a little bit. But the problem with that is whenever I go to the thrift store and I find a few good items, I also end up finding a whole lot of long tail items. So a lot of the stuff sits on the shelf for months and months and months. I've got things that are on my shelf that have been there since 2018, so a couple years. So that happens a lot in this game. You're gonna have a lot of stuff that just doesn't sell or doesn't sell very well. You know, I end up donating some of it. I end up throwing away some of it. I've got about 680 active listings now. I was up to 750, but I do sell a fair amount of items, even if they're not for much money. I sell a lot of stuff that's like $8, $10, $11 shipped. So not, you know, that's a lot of what I sell. So I mean, sometimes I'll sell items that are like $50 and $40, and sometimes even over $100. But those are a little less common for me. I really do miss going to the thrift stores because I'm pretty good at it. I mean, I'm not like an all-star or anything, but I'm decent. I pick up a lot of good stuff, even though I pick up a lot of crappy items too. But I guess that's just that's just the nature of the game. So today I'm going to try to get a few items listed. I've got about, I don't know, 4 or 5 items on the table here. Let me show you. Alright, so I got this, I got to try a list. This is old Garmin. I picked that up for a couple bucks at Salvation Army back in Portsmouth. Chi hair straightener, got that at another Salvation Army. Got this Garmin, got to list that. A set of vintage rollers, not a bad set. And this is a pretty good one. I picked that up at the local Salvation Army near my house here. It's just like a grinder or something, but they sell for like 50, 60 bucks. Good quality, vintage. So I paid 10 bucks for that. So essentially that's my goal today, is to try to get those items listed. I did really well last night. I broke down a Panasonic last Saturday. I was at the Salvation Army and I bought a Panasonic cordless phone. It had like 5 handsets to it. I think this is one of them, but I think this is actually not working right, so I'm going to be tossing that. But I found the set and the base and the chargers, and I broke it all down to about five listings, multi-quantity listings. There's some base chargers that I'm selling for like $13.50 a piece. There's 4 of those. I got 4 handsets. I'm breaking those into lots of 2. I'm gonna get like $17.50 free shipping for a set of 2. I got the actual base in there for $22, and I think I got the clips separately for a set of 5 clips is going for like 27 bucks, and I paid $10 for that, so I should be able to make at least 50 bucks, I guess. I haven't done the math, but it should help out a lot. It's just been like, you know, we moved a couple years ago from the seacoast, and we came, you know, out here to the mountain region, and there's just no thrifting. There is none. When I thrift, I have to go for back to the seacoast, 2-hour drive, and stay there for the week and just load up, just basically just vulture the thrift stores all day long until I, you know, fill up my van for 5 days straight. And it takes a lot out of me. I don't get anything done. I don't get any kind of listing done. All I do is just buy, And when you're doing that, you never really get time to list anything, because you're just, you know, I'll go out there Tuesday morning, and I'll come back Saturday afternoon, and then I'll have to get the van cleaned out and the refrigerator in the van stocked up and everything. And by the time Tuesday morning comes back around, I haven't gotten a thing listed, you know. So it's just like you're just basically just trying to rinse and repeat, and at some point you get overwhelmed. You know, you get lots and lots of stuff, most of which really isn't worth much, really isn't anything you really wanted to list to begin with. So you end up with all this stuff, and so that's why I have no choice but to take time off right now just to get things listed. And it's really the perfect time, I guess. I have this like really bad anxiety of knowing that I'm missing out on really good items at the thrift store, and it bothers me pretty heavily. So I'm trying not to think about that too much. But it's hard not to. It's like it's hard to ignore the elephant in the room, you know. So I'm just basically just trying to keep my mind occupied. I'm really going to be looking at something different for this spring, though. When garage sale season kicks off again, up here in New England, they shut everything down. There's a citywide circuit that I follow, a New England citywide circuit, where every weekend has like 3 or 4 different town-wide sales, and I follow those. Usually I get most of my good inventory for the winter at those sales. They all freaking shut down. There was like, I think they had a few starting back in September, but most of them shut down. And just trying to drive around freestyle looking for garage sales just ain't gonna happen. Thrift store prices are jacked up here. I mean, it's crazy. You're talking, you go into the Goodwill, you look for first of all, they don't have good shoes here. People up in New England here, they don't donate good shoes. New Englanders are pretty thrifty people. They're not donating good shoes. You know, they might try to sell them to you on the Facebook Marketplace for 75% of what they paid for them, but they're not donating decent shoes. It's not like where you watch these guys in like South Carolina and they're going in and picking up Merrells and, you know, and all these cool shoes for like $6.50. Not happening here. Okay, they're $30, they're $35. I mean, $50 for boots. It's insane. So you know, when this springtime comes, I'm going to be looking for options, and I really don't think it's going to be hanging out here for garage sale season. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be looking for lots of garage sales and auctions and thrift stores everywhere, and just a strong marketplace. You know, Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to be looking to do a lot of buying, and then I don't know, somehow renting a U-Haul or something at the end of the year and bringing it back here. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm not going to be screwed over like this next year. I'm not having it. So I'm basically just trying to get rid of what I have now. I'm listing what I have, and I'm going to be the hell out of here. But I really feel like I missed out a lot this year, and it's kind of a hard pill to swallow. So I don't know, guys. I'm just going to keep on trucking and do what I can do. And I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to go list some items, and we'll talk to you later. See ya!